baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color, and a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Bowden Francis. What do you have on him, Singy?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Kirk to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Really good, hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
1 out, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that's in the dirt. Right side. Clement handles, throws to first, and there's 2 down. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
And looks like he wants the signs again as he steps off the rubber. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. A massive home run, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. And we're here in Game 2 of the ALDS.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
Clement over to first. And that is the inning. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is the American League Division Series on the show. And we're back. And on the mound today, Grayson Rodriguez. What do you have on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. And this place is rocking. It's 1-1. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And now 1-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Just missed. Vladdy launched a homer in his most recent game. In the air, right side. Cowser on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Finding themselves De Santander in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt. And now it's 3-2. Tied up here in the early going. Outside, and that is ball 4.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Next to hit, Addison Barger. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Santander off of first with 2 away. That one just misses.
1-2. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. Bo Bichette goes yard for the Jays. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching the American League Division Series. We're in the second game of this division series. And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. And that one fouled off.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
Right through there for a strike. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. And it remains 2-2. That one to first, Guerrero. He'll do it himself. 1 out in the second.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Kobe Mayo.
Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Mayo starting as the designated hitter, batting sixth in today's lineup, and he's the reigning American League Rookie of the Year. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
One strike.
Fastball for a strike. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league. Well, he used the slow curve very effectively right there. He just spun it up to the plate and had his guy way out front. Not only a good pitch, but a really good job of setting it up.
Adley Rutschman stands in now and watches strike one. He goes down looking. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Down to the bottom of the second. All tied 1-1. Back here at Rogers Center. And now it's going to be George Springer. Rodriguez back to work. And that skips into dirt. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. O'Neill settles under this one, puts it away for the out. Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. Fought off foul. Schneider matched a homer in his last game. Next offering is fouled back. That one missing inside.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And that just misses.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
And down on strikes. That K is his third of the game.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
And now, Ernie Clement. And that one is downstairs. And it's 1-0. Swing and a ball popped up. Henderson under it. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played 2 full. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
0-2 now as he swings through it. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. And one away in the top of the third. Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Jackson Holliday.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
To short, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Jordan. Westberg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Out to short. They take the force out. That's the third out. And the Orioles leave one. Score remains tied 1-1. As we go to the last of the third. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. And that's way high. And that's ball one. That one fouled off. Short hop liner, handled it short. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. So the lineup flips over. And next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. Slap the other way, foul. And the 0-1. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer. And he hit the ball on the screws.
Stepping in, Dalton Varsho. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Bichette goes. That's in for a strike. Throw, safe. And that one upstairs, ball one.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had fooled.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. He's got it, and that is the inning. As we go to the top of the fourth. Now, Gunnar Henderson. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
O'Neill batting for the second time, and that's strike one. That one's in there, and it's 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Cowser in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone.
There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence, and that's a double.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Now here is Kobe Mayo. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. And it's off the batter's eye. And that should quiet this home crowd. And just like that, they're out front. It's 3-1. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next one misses, and the count 1-2. That's down and in. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Struck him out looking. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back now in Toronto, bottom of the 4th, Anthony Santander at the plate.
Anthony Santander.
Ground ball right side. Whips it to Mountcastle. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting,
and now for the Jays, Addison Barker. Caught looking his first time. 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Belted. That's back. The track, and he makes the catch. Here's George Springer. Fly to left his first time. And that is out of play. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Ranging back. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The wind and the pitch. Ball 1 there. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3 down. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That one ripped, but foul. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Varsho pulls that one down. 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Foul ball. Left field. Schneider sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 2 in this one.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. And that keeps the inning alive. Jordan Westberg will hit next. Swings and misses. And that's strike one. Westberg measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Mullins stands at second with 2 gone. That pitch just misses the inside corner. Full count, 3-2. That's towards center. Varsho after it. He's got it, and that is that. We're in the second game of this division series. And now for the Jays, Davis Schneider. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Oh, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
No ball. 2 strike. Ball.
High in the air, out to right. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now that
Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. Way inside, and that hit him.
Take it.
And now here is Alejandro Kirk. Oh, look at the stop. Off balance feed, there's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there. Had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else. Perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
O'Neal up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Schneider under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. And we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Nothing doing here this half. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Orioles 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Back here at Rogers Center, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Bo Bichette. Rodriguez back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Jays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone. And for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there. He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
On the ground. The throw to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Score holds. It's 3-1. We go to the top of the 7th. Now here's the Orioles DH. Kobe Mayo. Just missed.
1-0.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Now batting, catcher Adley Rutschman.
Here's Adley Rutschman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Right through there for a strike. Ground ball left side. Fires over to Guerrero. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
2 down, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
1-2 here. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but
Gregory Soto takes over on the mound. Now the third baseman, Addison Barger.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The tying run at the plate. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And there's a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The right fielder.
And the batter is George Springer. Little chopper rolls foul. Inside, ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Felix Bautista preparing to come on if needed. Aiken also getting ready. And the count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Breaking ball inside. And the count's even at 2. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the late stages of game 2. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1 on a Mountcastle. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So up next for Toronto, Davis Schneider. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And misses inside. With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over. This play doesn't cost him. Inning over. 1 hit, 1 left.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brendan Little.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Little, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a sinker, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And they'll do it again. 1-2 now. And delivers outside. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough.
Here goes the runner. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. Mullins leads off first with 1 away. Snap throw, and he gets back in. Not close with that one, and that's ball 2. Good job to fight that one off. Man at first, one away.
Careful.
In the dirt. Stays alive. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting.
So up next,
Shortstop,
Gunnar Henderson. And that misses. 1-0.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Runners at first and second with one gone. And we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Got him. That's out number 2. Next to hit, Tyler O'Neill. And a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. Swinging a foul straight back. Missed inside with the curve. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Felix Bautista.
Now pitching for
Digging in, Ernie Clement. He's 0 for 1.
Felix Bautista.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And ball 1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That one missed. And that's hammered into right field, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now
Got a
batting.
fastball, middle of the
For
plate,
catcher,
jumped all over it.
Alejandro.
Absolutely smoked that ball.
And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. And that one fouled off. Tying run at the plate. Line drive, that's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back-to-back singles showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. He's already homered in this game. There's a strike. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Comes up empty.
Oh, 10.
Batter calls time and steps out. He needs a refresh. It is a big at-bat. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that is a big first out. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. And fouled off. On the ground, could be 2. To second, that's 1. Double play. They can't seem to break.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
This to center field. Varsho tracks it down for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that's in for a strike. Bases empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 2. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count is 0-2. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that one fouled off. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. To the right side. Oh, great stop from his backside. And that's a great play for the out. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Ryan Yarbrough.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Vladdy, the batter now, as he holds up his swing for ball 1. On the ground to third. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Santander, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Missed with a changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Blue Jays trailing by 2 here in the last half of inning number 9. That one inside. 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just misses. And now it's 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The Jays down by a pair. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. One down, base is empty. Outside and low, it's ball. And now for the Jays, Addison Barker.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. Going outside of what he's looking for up there.
That one in there across the letters. Santander stands at first with 1 out. That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Tying run at the plate. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. On the ground to third, might be 2. Here's Holiday for 1. got him. Double play just when they needed it most. What a finish.
Well, one of the goals in the postseason is to split on the road and play very well at home. They did just that with the win today, evening it up at 1-1.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah.